Bradesco is actually the largest private bank in Brazil and one of the largest in the Americas. It's had a very successful run over the last few years. London's obviously one of the centers for capital markets activities. I think it's fair to say that both New York and London are the two centers for capital markets businesses in the world. So it was part of the evolutionary process of our business to move to London. We're hoping to use London as a springboard into other markets, so we'll use London as a hub for opening possibly in the Middle East and in Asia. London has a number of appeals. A number of emerging market investors, hedge funds, mutual funds are based in London. So for us to be able to be close to those clients is an extremely important part of our business. London is obviously one of the world's great cities. This is actually the third time that I've lived in London, and I think that it's actually the most exciting that I've ever seen it. There's unquestionably one of the world centers for entertainment, for culture, increasingly for cuisine. The centrality of it, the ability to travel to a number of other places, both in the UK and in Europe, makes London just a fabulous place to live. I think London was one of the first points of contact we had when we moved to London. They oriented us to a number of service providers. They provided a snapshot of the London capital markets landscape, and so they really facilitated our move here. They enabled us to find our commercial real estate that we're currently based in. We spoke to a number of lawyers and accountants, some of whom had been recommended by Think London. So they just really put us at ease with respect to our move to London. I really think that Think London should be a first point of contact for anybody thinking of moving to London. They're a resource that you can constantly go back to. So it's definitely an important part of the piece of the puzzle when you're contemplating moving to London.